Ta-da-ta-da!
I like it.
What's up, everybody? Good evening. Good God, look at all you. Manic, thank you so much for subscribing for 38 months, dude. 25 months straight. Damn, that's a long time. What's up, Shadows? What's up, Bob? What's up, Spice, Dread, Naren, PM Collector Boy, Eva? Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. I just straggled on in. I apologize. I was supposed to eat dinner earlier and I didn't. But I ate. I have eaten the foods, and they were good. And now I'm here. Hope you're all doing well. Oh, wow, that's really peachy tonight. Eating is good. I agree, Lodra High. Good evening, good evening. Toriyama, even his monsters are cutesy. Especially his monsters. Especially his monsters. Enjoying the Tomb Raider remasters, re-releases, remakes, re-embiggenings, Shadows. That's good to hear. Gave me that message, the sub expires tomorrow, sign him. Twitch. Who knows? Who knows what goes on in the minds of Twitch? Nobody. Not even Twitch. Dude, just good news. I had double-digit subscribing on my first Hype Train night. Congratulations! That's very exciting, Bob. Good for you. You're taking right off. As well you should. If anybody here isn't hanging out with Bob in the afternoons for some reason, take a look. You'll enjoy it. I would drop by, but Jesus Christ, I've been busy. I was slammed with stuff today. I have been working super hard on a presentation that isn't even for me. And I gotta do more on it tomorrow. Yeehaw! Very exciting. So. Usually my most popular stream was when I played the Resident Evil 7 demo a whole 22 years. For a while on this channel, the most popular stream that I had done was the Resident Evil 2 remake demo. I actually had a very similar experience years ago. Still playing V Rising, just progressing through boss fights or like Terraria, beat a really hard one with 1 HP left. Damn, nice. Very nice. I have been, chat, you should be thankful. You should thank your lucky stars that I adhere to the stated schedule so fervently. Because if I didn't, all you would see on this channel would be beavers. I would be playing the hell out of Timberborn because I've been playing the hell out of Timberborn in my own time. I have conquered the wildlands. I have bent it to my will. My beaver civilization stretches from sea to shining sea. Yeah, that kind of beaver. Sorry. I know some of you show up expecting a different caliber of stream, but this is what I can offer you. The cute cuddly kind. Could have gotten you banned. A bunch of beavers are playing streams that these days. People are usually shocked when they find a better. Oh my god, Arcane, no, don't do this to me. Let that be the realm of Endeef and Manic. Don't pile on. But it's good to see you, buddy. Glad you're here. Time played Starpoint Gemini Warlords was 31 viewers. Wow, that's really nice. That's cool. Starpoint Gemini, huh? I have like no experience with those games. But yeah, my colony is up to 180 beavers. I've brewed them coffee. My newest accomplishments are I've brewed them coffee and blown up an entire mountain. That mountain is gone. It has ceased to be. It offended me. If thine mountain offend thee, pluck it out. And I did. Give us the mecha beaver. So what I want to do, well, I'm really curious about. But my beaver society is ever expanding, right? The last thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to let them develop beaver automaton technology, build robot beavers, row beavers, if you will. I want to build enough row beavers to take over all the manual labor across the entire colony so that all the flesh and blood beavers can simply live lives of luxury. And I want to know if the mecha beavers can maintain a society of their own. Once you build enough mecha beavers, can they perpetuate their own existence? Do they even need the mortal beavers anyway? Good way to have a robot beaver uprising. That's exactly what I want to test. Can I turn Timberborn into some sci-fi shit? But we'll find out because I'm almost there. There aren't many technological hurdles left to overcome. I need to seal the Badwater sources. I want to get them their last form of food. I need to make like an algae cannery. That was part of the reason I blew up the mountain. I needed more room for it. But yeah, we're getting there, and I will find out. Oh, it's Musk over here. I'm gonna be a tech bro. but only for beavers. I can toy with their little lives, so it's okay. It's okay. The Iron Teeth are kind of like in that vein. They're kind of like the Tech Bro beavers. I think I explained to y'all yesterday or the day before that they don't reproduce normally. They use like cloning tanks instead. Had the Rainy Day City Build game, but I haven't played it yet. Rainy Day. Oh, Against the Storm. Dude, I love Against the Storm. The only reason I'm not playing Against the Storm right now is because I'm obsessed with Timberborn again. I'll probably go back to it at some point. I really do want to forge the gold seal. But that's gonna be a bit of an uphill battle, certainly. So I might need more meta progression stuff. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe so. Maybe not. Beats me. Anyway, chat. Let's get on with it. I suspect that we may be able to polish off chapter 3 tonight. If we don't dilly too many dallies. Dillied again, chat. Quick reminder though. Friday is the wheel. And on this wheel, we are putting itch.io bundle games, and I heartily encourage you to make a selection and throw it up there. There are a lot of really interesting games in those itch.io bundles. Use !the wheel if you need the links to the bundles that I own. There are thousands of games across them. I am sure you will find something that tickles your fancy and might just tickle the rest of chat's fancy. And of course, if you pick the winning game of the evening, the most entertaining game of the evening is decided by all of us communally. You, that's right, you will become a channel VIP. And if you, yes you, are already a channel VIP or mod, you will win a fabulous mystery prize. It is in fact fabulous. I can't wait for somebody to win it. You'll be like, oh my God, I never imagined it could be so fabulous. You'll make that noise. You will actually sound like that. Even if you don't in real life, it'll happen. This is the Goose desktop bet. Never again will I subject myself to that. Particular fancy on Twitch again. Bundle command again, ! The wheel. No spaces. I don't think I want the prize then. Don't let me dissuade you too hard. Oh, and voting on community night happening on Discord. You gotta go into Discord, gotta go into the community night channel. We're voting between Rhythm Games night and Garbage Games night. Rage Expo night, basically. I am going to call that vote tomorrow, okay? From tomorrow, we will be deciding who it is that stewards the March community night. So, just so you knows. Just so we're aware. All right, welcome back to Cole. It's a great place. I have many fascinating buildings, lovely buildings. I have these things. I love these things. Boing. They just yeet you right out of town. Just right out of town. So is the mystery prize? Eva gets banned. Sorry, I couldn't stand the suspense anymore, chat. I just had to spill the beans. Whoever wins whoever wins the wheel gets to personally ban Eva from the channel. Ukraine bundle has a bunch of bangers in it. It does, doesn't it? I actually haven't looked very closely at that one, but there is a bunch of good stuff in there. So we all win. I vote hogs. Lojaw, you'll definitely have to throw your hat into future determinations for community night. I know you've got a wealth of ideas. And pretty much all of them end in play Ocarina of Time, you dipshit. Miku, what were you and Glutamus gossiping about back there? I don't even remember. It was last night and I don't remember. He wasn't flapping his gums about anything he shouldn't, was he? Anything about me? Actually, never mind all that. We got more important things to be worrying about right now. Looks like the monsters ain't giving up as easy as I thought. They sent another squad along and they're almost at the gates. You gotta send them back where they came from. What do you say, Miku? Are you ready for a fight? Hell yes, I am. We might have lopped off the Magmalus's hand, but it looks like the rest of them is still alive and kicking. Only one thing for it, we're gonna have to build a weapon powerful enough to finish the Blighter off once and for all. Kingdom 2 Crowns is great. I haven't played it yet. If Lodrilla, if you or somebody else wants to throw it on the wheel, it's in there. That can be your option. It means we gotta go back there. And talk about that after we got rid of these rotten monsters. Come on, Miko, let's get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Enjoy the demo for the Kingdom 80s game coming out. Is that still not out? I for some reason I thought it was. Hello. Goodbye. Yes, I know my sword can do this. No, I don't care. Oh, shit. My peoples can do it, too. It is out. Okay, cool. For basically all their Kingdom games are improvements on the original. And I gotta tell you, I enjoy the original. I've played a significant chunk of the original, and that's it. Yeah, I've only ever played the first one either. So. I think I owe it to myself and perhaps all of you to play. A killing machine appears. But what if I don't want to be killed? What if I hate the idea of being killed? But yeah, we should, whether or not it ends up on the wheel, maybe we should do some Kingdom games at some point. My pecs are a match for anyone. They almost dies. First Steam review, Kingdom 80s, very woke, takes the fun out of it. Oh, good. Oh, good. The idiots have discovered the Kingdom series. The gormless masses. If only I'd clenched. Zilla, vote in Discord. Do I get an I voted sticker? It's honorary. But yes. When I think of, oh my god. So we got another arm, hand thing. Okay, I need you to stop. I'll take care of these guys. You guys take care of the big hand. That sounds fair to me. Come on, guys. You got this. I believe in you. Yep, you got it all right. You're doing great. Y'all are doing just great. Yep, this is great. Anyone who thinks the 80s were woke never lived through that shit? Yeah, that's for damn sure. Hard to imagine a more empty-headed complaint than that. All right. Well, this is a very exciting fight. Can't wait to win this. And we're done. Get up, you goobers. Yeah, woke is meaningless. Woke is shorthand for thing I don't like. But exclusively used by idiots. So. All right, hang on. Yeah, I'm great. I'm wonderful. Let me get this ice cream. I'm really just in it for the ice cream. Heard your Supreme Court shit the bed again? Yeah, it did. That's basically what exists to do. I mean, when a full third of the justices on the Supreme Court were appointed by a dipshit like Trump, you can't expect it to function normally. I mean, honestly, as far as I'm concerned, the Supreme Court does more harm than good at this point. It either needs to be wildly expanded, and yes, I know that means an inevitable arms race of every administration just packing the court more and more until we have like 90 justices or whatever. I don't give a shit. That would still be an improvement over the current status quo, where conservatives are allowed to just shit out the most empty-skulled opinions and rulings possible, just to protect their own interests and pretend like they're not doing it. So, the impartiality of the Supreme Court is a complete joke, and anyone who believes in it at this point probably also believes in the Tooth Fairy. Thanks for your help, Miku. We really taught the monsters a lesson. But it looks like I guessed right. That giant icy hand was the Fern Fiends, all right. Which can only mean one thing: the Magmalus and the Fern Fiend are working together. Can't just sit around twiddling our thumbs while that pair are plotting against us. We gotta build the ultimate weapon as quick as we can. Use it to take those rotters out. By the way, Miku, I saw you got your hands on another one of them Telio portals. I reckon you'll be able to use that thing to get where you need to go. What's up, Ms. Roy? How you doing? It's an insult to those of us who believe in the Tooth Fairy. Maybe we should just move on. If I'm not wrong, I'll take you to the ruins of Galenholm proper, where Galileo used to do all his research. Was surely Galenholm was not named for Galileo's home. A little tired, but good. Respect a good mom. I'm glad, Ms. Roy. I'm glad that did not go unnoticed or unappreciated. I wish you didn't have to do this. We don't got no other choice. My memory's low and I can't get us any further. Do me a favor and head over to the ruins of Galenholm through that new teleportal. Have yourself a nose around what's left of the laboratory and see if we can't dig out Galileo's research notes. All right, cool. Also, I haven't forgotten that there is a castle behind the second teleportal. If that doesn't appear in the quest line at some point, I'm gonna head there myself. Torgo and his hunched knees. Are we still not maxed out? Hang on. I feel like we should go ahead and get this done. What do I have that can be placed that looks cool and good? Okay, hang on. We got tables, we got chains, we got bottles, we got plates, we got books, we got sacks, we got pots, we got other tables, we got chairs, and we got boxes. I am going to place things until everything is better. I want to go ahead and max out our potential here. I think we're about there. Dark Forces Remastered is over $40 here. It's $30 here in the States, which is a lot, and I've seen people complaining about that. I understand, but at the same time, like, if Night Dive is doing good work, they do deserve to be paid for it, you know? Yeah, Jesus Christ, did you see her spin around with that table? It was terrifying. Yay. Says a guy made Mono spend like $5 for the entire film. They sucked ass. It's part of the charm, though. It's absolutely part of the charm. I don't know if we actually need a table here, but we're getting a table. So enjoy it. Also, sacks. I think the one thing we're really missing in this room is sacks. There's to hang up some sacks in here. Charm implies something likable about it. It's no wild rebels. Dog is pretty charming. I think there are enough leathery sacks in the bathhouse already. You're right, of course. Can't deny it, but still. All right, let's get with it. Noom. I think Torgo was originally supposed to be a satyr. No kidding. Interesting. Oh, these guys would be real pains in the dick, aren't they? That's fine. So can I. So can I. Splap. Defeat the monster's attack and get why? It's already destroyed. It doesn't exist anymore. Ugh. Ow. Splat. Ow. I say ow, it doesn't actually hurt that much. The big ice ball kinda does. A bit. Hang on while I eat this cactus. Hang on while I eat this entire cactus. This is what we're doing now. That's a bad place to fall asleep. Guess I should have worn that ring that keeps her from falling asleep. I do feel like some of the enemies in this game maybe have too many hit points. I don't know, chat. What do you think? Huzzah! Oh wait, I can just eat this. Shove this in your gob. Yum! Alright, robots. It's just a pile of scrap metal. Also just a pile of scrap metal. Zzz, clunk. Who are you? Identity confirmed, friend of Barbella, assistant to Master Galileo detected. Bzz. Good evening, Buster. Good to see you tonight. Cheers, buddy. Enjoying some rum punch tonight. Apology mode activated. Forgive me. Magimotor stolen by monsters. Secure Troid. Mission failed. Friend of Barbella, take this. System shut down imminent. Master Galileo loved Barbella. Please protect her. Clunk. I got the research records. I'm gonna examine these. Except I don't want to fucking fall asleep, you assholes. Since when can you guys cast magic through walls? That's some bullshit. Stop it! Oh, fuck off. Alright, 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 alright. You know what? 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 Hang on. It's in here somewhere. I've got a ring of don't nod. Except you can't do it from there. Okay. Take out. Put away. Buckshot Roulette, the Russian roulette game with a shotgun. Whee! I'm sure that'll be a barrel of laughs. See what I did there? See what I did there? I got my first celestial skein. I can make a flowing. Ooh. Defense 26 reduces damage taken from lava. I want it. Hang on. I need to actually check the recipe for this. I need to make sure I can make it. I want a pretty dress. I feel like I've been waiting all game for this. All right, yeah. I need 3 of these. I need 3 celestial skeins and 5 Powie Yowie furs. But we're building it. Oh, it's just pretty princess eras finally began. Finally, God! I've been waiting literal weeks for this. I mean, my fondest memories of Dragon Quest Builders 2 is Miku running around in a one-piece bathing suit and a mustache. Ugh, good times. At long last, I've achieved my aim, the Vulva... Okay, it doesn't say vulva. Volco-voltaic Magimotor is complete. For so long, I've fruitlessly scrabbled in the dark, but now I see the light. My mind is brimming with new ideas. What a fool I was to resist. If I only knew what wisdom awaited me, I would have made this decision so much sooner. Tee hee hee ha 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 wah ha ha wah ha ha. They actually wrote this down in their journal. Seeing that whoever wrote this note wasn't the most balanced frame of mind, Miku gently puts the book back down. Gently doing a lot of work there. Chest is empty, whatever's inside must have been taken by the monsters. Those bastards. Those vile fiends. Those pricks. You go mad scientists come into that. Whoa! Those guys drop bottles. Popping bottles. Scoundrels, those churls, those ne'er-do-wells. Ne'er-do-wells is just, it's so, just overwhelmingly charming. I love it. Those dickweeds. Oh, God Christ, no. Do not want. We ain't going that way. I'm sorry, we are farming these guys until I get what I want. I am making this pretty dress, and that is the end of it. Churl sounds like a dessert. It kind of does. It sounds like if you made like a cinnamon roll out of a churro. I would call that a churl. And I would enjoy it mightily. You need to subscribe to the Criterion channel, so many Wim Wenders movies. Wim Wenders. That name sounds made up. Who is that? It's a normal Draki? Seems like it. Looks like it. Alright, give me your skeins. I demand skeins. This is non-optional. You will give me your skeins. And then we're gonna have to go powie some yowies. Nice try, idiot. I'm wise to your little tricks, to your games. Did a giant sheet of ice or snow just descend upon the entire land? Because that seemed to happen very suddenly. Alright, having my skeins. Director of Buena Vista Social Club, among a bunch of other movies. Okay, cool. Nice. Debating Tropico 1 is on sale on GOG for $1. What do you want from Tropico 1? I find this to be a very important question. Twitter falls hard around here. Like, Tropico 3 and later, I feel like are very easy recommendations. Tropico 2, specifically, I would warn people to stay as far away from as possible. But Tropico 1 is special. Endy alert. Brace for impact. I don't mean to brag, I just put a puzzle together in one day and the box had 2. It's pretty good. Pretty good. City builder themed around running a dictatorship, I guess. Tropico 1 is rough. It's very interesting to see the origins of the series, but honestly, it's agent-based city building in the Railroad Tycoon 2 engine, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it wasn't really up to the challenge. It is kind of a toss-up if your little people are actually going to do the things you need them to do. Probably worth picking up for $1. I would say, considering Shadow's penchant for just weird, bizarre, old stuff, yeah. Yeah, you'll get $1's worth of enjoyment out of it. But for anyone else in the Peanut Gallery, Tropico didn't really hit its stride until Tropico 3. That first game looks neat, has a lot of interesting ideas, especially for the time, but it is rough sailing. It will not work the way you think it works. Honestly, even like the dictatorial gimmicks, like suspending elections and executing your political foes and stuff, don't really work that well in Tropico 1. There's a really funny thing in Tropico 1 where if your people call for elections and an election is called and you have an opposing person running, if you have them executed via secret police, a new candidate just instantly springs into place. Like, you can't actually get rid of your political opponents in the first game. They just respawn. Tropico 6 is not great, pretty but not great. See, I lost the plot after 4. I played Tropico 3 a lot. I played Tropico 4 a little. I didn't play 5 or 6 because it looked like the same game over and over and over again. But 3 is good, and what I played of 4 was fine. But again, not appreciably different. 5 is 4 all over. Yeah, I can't say I'm terribly surprised. All right, where do I build my pretty princess dress? I want it so bad. Is it here? Yes! Swing. You smack that flowing dress into existence, Miku. You do it. All right, here we go, chat. Here we go. I'm very excited about this. Here we go. Oh, we're so cute! Jesus Christ, look how cute we are! That's a really pretty dress. I love it. All right. Go away. All this junk, go away. I got my dress. I don't need anything else. All right, you want some notes? You got some notes. Don't let me interrupt you while you're blowtorching, but let me interrupt you while you're blowtorching. Monsters raided the place, did they? It's like they've been watching what we was up to and beat us to the punch. Those rotten monsters got their dirty hands on Galileo's ultimate invention. There's no time to lose. Gotta read through them records before it's too late. Grab Miku, hand him over. A Dora dressed like that in peach tones. Oh god, that'd be really nice. I like the aqua. It's a color that personally appeals to me. But yeah, I can see that being really nice in peach. Let's see now. Cora, blimey, Miku, you know what this is? You know, I told you Galileo was working on a way combining the powers of fire and ice, right? Looks like these records show us exactly how to use that power to build his ultimate weapon. Galileo didn't have the power to build, so he was never able to just sit down and knock the thing up. Now I got the builder on board, he'll be able to complete his life's work. If I can work out what he's going on about, that is gonna be a tough job understanding these notes, but I'll give him my best shot. Feels like Miku's going Disney bounding as Elsa with that dress. Miku, I'll let you know when I worked anything out. Alright, nothing yet. Aha! You, lady. See, Miku, I hate to bother you when you're so busy fighting the monsters. However, I've been having a little bit of a problem lately. Can I talk to you about it? Yes, of course. Of course. No secrets here. Thank you. The truth is, I've been hearing a strange singing voice in the night and stopping me from getting any sleep. It's a beautiful song, but with such a mournful melody. The moment I hear it, I simply well up. If you had the time, I'd be ever so grateful if you could find out where that music was coming from. Oh wait, do you remember the shiny silver key the monsters were trying to steal from you when we first met? I found it half buried in that very same snowfield, just on the other side of the red teleportal. It's my most precious possession. I keep it upon my person day and night. That key seems to glow with light every time I hear the voice. Give me the key. It's almost as if the two things are connected. Give me the key. Here, Miku, though I'm loath to part with it, I entrust my key to you. Take it back to the snowfield on the other side of the red teleportal, and I know exactly where it goes. I know exactly where that goes. You got ding-dang banshees, I reckon. Yep. Got them ding dang old banshees. Yep. We shows do. All right. Go away. Go away. All right. We're gonna take a quick little sleepy bye in the sex dungeon, and then we'll head off. Dang old banshees, man. You be going mind about your business and goddamn bands come and scream in your face and all that. The burner, it's the only way we shoot. Noom. Okay, so there was this tower, right? Oh, and we can check that evil statue that I wanted to get behind. I've been wondering about that. Yes, Eva, that was the joke. Good job. You caught it. You did it. We're all very proud of you. Ah, I'm getting my dress wet. Maybe it's that guy. Maybe that guy is singing. Oh, boo. How majestic we look. How driven. Move you to tears, it will. Alright, get the hell out of my way. Damn it! Not smart enough for this puzzle. See a few episodes of King of Hills. Not awful, but never really compelling. I was never particularly a fan of myself. That doesn't really speak to the quality of it. It just wasn't something I was particularly interested in. El Nice Gaio, thank you for the raid. Wow, your name really doesn't lie. You are quite a nice guy, aren't you? Welcome in, folks. What are we all up to tonight? Ken Penders worked on a few episodes. That's the most I know. Jesus Christ, Shadows. Shadows, seriously, is your sum total knowledge of the world defined by how it relates to the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise? I must know. Baldur's Gate 3 and Modern Warfare 3. Now that is an interesting split, but I'm glad y'all had a good time. We are doing some Dragon Quest builders. We're pretty well, oh shit, there's a person. We're pretty well into it. We're nearing the end of the 3rd chapter. And who the hell is this? Ah, it's you again. Oh, it's the ghosty guy who told us about Barbella. Spoiler, Shadows is Ken Penders. I don't think I've been burned that hard in my life. Shadows, what is it like? What is it like seeing the world through the eyes of Sonic the Hedgehog? Something that most fans can only dream of. Also, the inside of this tower is smiling at us, chat. It looks very happy. You've done well to gain entrance to this tower. I lost the key a lifetime ago. So what do you want with me? Did that woman send you? Anything looks like rings and chili dogs? I was actually tempted. We had some leftover taco meat from taco night last night. And my wife made hot dogs for lunch. And I instructed her to put the taco meat on the hot dogs. I was very tempted to take a picture of my lunch, post it on Discord, tag Shadows, and just say chili dogs. But it's not a real chili dog, so I felt kind of wrong doing that. They were very good and extremely filling. Also, I just found out that the Habit burger place that we have here in Los Angeles, I'm not sure how far-reaching the Habit franchise is, but the Habit has taco burgers right now, where it seems like they cut a burger patty in half and stuck it in a taco with like burger toppings. Like it's a taco with like burger and lettuce and tomato and pickle and stuff. You have Habit here in Seattle? Okay, so it's at least West Coast. I don't know how far east it reaches. But yeah, they should have burger tacos now. I'm gonna try one. I can't not try one at this point. My singing is disturbing a maiden's sleep. My apologies, I meant no malice by it. I sing only for my own amusement. My ancestor was a famous minstrel who played upon a silver lyre. Seems I inherited his love for music. You ask my name, I am Galileo. What? When I lived, I was but a humble inventor. What? Habit is alright. I like Habit. Habit to me is like if Burger King was good. They do the same kind of flame broil, charbroil thing. It's good if you're looking for that that particular flavor profile. Yeah, you know, I was just talking about how they serve hamburgers and they just developed a hamburger taco, so yeah. Food place would be the takeaway, yes. I guess they don't have it in Texas. I don't know how far across the country they've reached. Yeah. But we have them here in Los Angeles, and they have them up in Seattle, so they might only be a West Coast thing. Next Level Burger is my favorite. They have an awesome ghost pepper vegan burger. Okay. Do you still serve that woman Barbella? She is a fiend with two faces. Just look at how she relies upon my inventions to fight back against the monsters. This is odd. And yeah, it was she who prevented me from completing my research and achieving my lifelong dream. Allow me to give you some plain advice. Part company with Barbella this instant. After all, did I not tell you the woman is a murderer? You do well to remain on your guard at all times, lest she sink her claws into you too. As for the other matter, I promise I will sing no more. Please pass my apologies to the maiden in question for any distress I have caused. Okay, look, I straight up don't trust vague ghost people. All right, if you can't just come out and tell me what's going on, I ain't buying what you're selling. Book is titled Passes Tantegel, Volume 4. Hell yes, I'd like to read it. Long have I journeyed from Cantlin through the swamps of Rimuldar and the deserts of Kol to find myself here among the icy wastes of Galenholm. My travels have borne me across many a high peak and deep sea and have finally brought me to a startling realization. The geography of Alvgard is not as it once was. How vitalist of you. Excuse me for discriminating against the dead, but if you ask me, they need to stay in their lane, alright? 'Twould seem the level of the sea hath risen, turning what once was land into an unfordable ocean. I thought it said unaffordable, and I was like, yep, in this economy. I know not how or why such a catastrophe came to pass, but no doubt 'twas the work of the fiendish dragon lord. Mayhap the monster laid such a scheme to separate the realm of men that we might not band together to resist his unholy rule. 'Tis said that the legendary bard Galen once founded a town in these lands. Galen, not Galileo. Founded a town in these lands where the air resounded with the music and merriment. But now 'tis a place of endless snows where naught is heard but the whistling of the wintry winds. Search as I might, not a trace of the once great city remains. Where Kol hath been engulfed by primordial fires, Galenholm findeth itself entombed in an icy coffin. Oh, woe! How little of Alfgard remaineth that it is fit for human habitation. That is fit. Many a moon hath come and gone since I left behind my Cantlin home and set out eastwards. But at long last my destination is within reach. Soon I shall arrive in Tantegel, where the king of all Alfgard once held his court. However, I hear dark rumors that the Dragon Lord's curse hath reduced the place to a barren land of death and destruction. If any hope remaineth in that benighted land, I vow that I shall find it. Sir Reginald Augustus Granus, Cantlin Brigade of Guards. What a story, chat. What an... Oh, God. What a story, what an epic. I almost fell down the ladder and died. Elves don't die, they become trees that pick on doors. Pit pat, pit pat, pit pat, pit pat. Actually, you know what? Hell with this. Save me some time. Shroom. There is a treasure chest on top of that tower. Shit. I just saw it. Well, we're gonna go back there anyway because I want to know what's up with that castle. I demand, I insist to know what is up with that castle. But I'm waiting to see if it's part of the plot, because it's part of the plot I can't go early. Thank you so much, Miku. Now the singing has stopped, I can finally get a good night's sleep. You said the person I heard singing was the inventor Barbella used to work for? She's right behind you. I think Galileo must be a truly tender-hearted fellow to be able to sing so beautifully. What is the basis for the rivalry between elves and dwarves? I mean, easy. Dwarves are awesome and elves fucking suck. The elves are probably just jealous. By the way, Miku, you and Barbella have been working very closely on all these new inventions, but how well do you really know her? Do go on. My dear friend Baird told me they heard an odd rumor about her. He told me that Barbella might have killed someone? Again, she's literally right behind you. I often talk with Barbella in the baths, and she's always struck me as a kind and caring person, but I've noticed she doesn't like to talk about herself very much. It's almost as if she has something to hide. Oh, but she's such a lovely person. I'm sure it must be nothing more than a silly rumor. At least I hope so. You and me both, girl. You and me both. What's the basis for console fanboy? The basis of the Nintendo rules and everything else is shit. I mean, with I have history with the elves, okay? I have my reasons to dislike elves. And for the longest time, it was a prejudice I could not overcome. I'm definitely more even-handed about it now than I once was, but I don't particularly find myself very fond of elves. Played Mario and the elves could be racist. Delicious. Because Shadowrun? Blame Tolkien, the originator of most of these fantasy tropes? No, it's because of Warcraft. Way back in the day, I bought Warcraft 3. And I was like, I'm gonna play through this. I am finally going to play through one of these RTS games. And I set about it, and I finished the human campaign, no problem, that was fine. Second campaign is the undead. The undead are basically like battling their way into the elven capital. And man, there are some miserable, miserable missions where you are just beating your head against the elven forces, and it made me really, really hate the elves. And it made me so happy when I finally finished the campaign and magically, necrotically nuked their capital. So, it's not a healthy prejudice, much as every prejudice is not a healthy prejudice, but I don't like elves. Watcha, Miku. Barbella's really busting a gut to get her head around them research records, but it'll be a while yet before she's done. Barbella ain't born and bred inventor, so she's got her work cut out figuring out how to build that ultimate weapon. Never would have guessed that one. I know, right? I know. I mean, I'm not... As far as y'all know, I'm not a big RTS guy, but I did actually spend a significant amount of my childhood playing RTSs, even if I did suck tremendously at them. And Warcraft 3 was a pretty big one for me. Short version of Tolkien wrote that the Silmarils inspired terrible greed in many, and some elves and dwarves came into conflict over one, and shit spilled out from there. Everyone else copied the dwarves, and elves hate each other for no reason. Okay. Cecile told me you met up with Galileo's ghost. Never know you could talk to the dead. It's true that I got a favor to ask you. Can you get him to spill the beans about how we're supposed to build that ultimate weapon of his? Chances are he ain't gonna tell us just like that, so I thought a way we might be able to twist his arm. Galileo used to go around with this funny-looking instrument called the Lyre of Ire. Oh my god. It's some kind of family heirloom, apparently. My problem is the monsters nicked it off him and broke it to bits. He was really cut up about it. But I thought it'd be a good idea to put that art back together and give him back. I heard rumors the monsters hid what was left of the lyre in Isley Igloo over in Galenholm. Do is find it, fix it, and give it to Galileo and tell him it's a present from Barbella. That's that. Why would we tell him it's from Barbella when it's actually from us? That's the icing on the cake. Nothing's gonna cheer Galileo up more than a gift from his favorite assistant. Will it be enough to untangle that twisted vine is? We reckon, Miku. The monster's got a bunch of igloos where they keep all the loot they've nicked. Surely bag the liar after having a little smashy. Get yourself through that green teleportal and try to track down what's left. I'm glad they specified the color. Because we basically have two paths to what they consider Galenholm. We have like Galenholm outskirts and Galenholm proper. You haven't lived unless you played Myth the Fallen Lords. No building up shit. The units are given permission are all you get. Oof. I remember missions like that in Command & Conquer, and they were rough. Need the string to repair the lyre. It was the only bit Barbella managed to save when the monster attacked. She kept it with her ever since. Cool, okay. Well, let's get to it. No time like present. Noticed something the other day is a neat little touch. Compass destination in the right area for it, we'll see it normally. Is it the thing about the colored outlines on the indicators? Yeah. That is really nice. Ooh. Ah hoo ha wah hoo ha ha. Wing. I got Fortress Foundations. Alright, so right away I see another tower. Alright, so we're smashing igloos this time. Thanks for the bones. Oh, they got... Okay. I didn't realize these guys had two colors, honestly. Because one is purple with a blue tunic, and the other is blue with a purple tunic. And it's just kind of like, okay. Alright, so I guess these are the igloos. That's a bust. Up to the treasure chest. What luck, the broken lyre. I actually broke the chest. I worked out how to make the lyre of ire. How we does. How it do, what it be. Of course I went the wrong way. Oh, I can just make it. Cool. Lyre of ire, do not remove. Well, too bad, nerd. I wonder if there's stuff in the other ones. We're gonna find out. They said the monsters hide their loot in those, so I assume they mean more than just the lyre. Or maybe not. Perhaps not. Yeah, seems like maybe no. Lost interest. You build someone in town an ice house to punish them? I imagine you can. I do have a fair number of ice blocks at this point. I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder too. Do I still have... I should have a crafting table in my inventory somewhere. This one, yeah. Ah, damn it. Man, you're gonna make me go, oh my god. You can make me go all the way back to build this thing. Shit, I wish I had an extra crafting table in my inventory. Damn it. Alright. Ice House, some kind of super nasty American beer. Being Miku is suffering. I saw Cave. I saw Cave we're gonna check out. That was exciting. Hang on, sleep in your room. Ice House, some kind of super nasty American beer. I think so. I've never had Ice House. I don't particularly care for American beers for the most part. Teenage villager in a 3x3 block can contain them. They're always where you leave them. You can just talk to them through their prison. I don't think so. I think they kind of teleport around when you're not looking. Do I need to weld this thing back together? I do, apparently. Swing. Remember a band called Ice House? That does sound familiar. Yeah, why go through that stupid gate when I can just go over the mountains? For Miku, I don't need paths. I can off-road this shit. I haven't had a lot of American beers outside the really major brand name ones. The only one I remember liking at all was Sam Adams. That one was okay. I'm not much of a beer drinker to begin with, so I'm probably not the person to ask. I do almost like Japanese beers. Japanese beers can be pretty decent sometimes. Yeah, what the hell is this? Bearer of blue blocks, fill in the blanks in the floor to fill in the blanks in your knowledge. I need blue blocks. What's up, Upiron? How you doing? Kirin Ichiban is great. My favorite Japanese beer was Sapporo. I really, really liked Sapporo. Like, I would actually seek that out on occasion. Ah, you again. Tell me, Miku, why must we humans be such stubborn creatures? If we could accept our lowly fates rather than struggling against them, we could live our lives without sadness, without pain. If only I could express these feelings in song, the weight that lies heavily upon my heart might be lifted. But alas, I must keep my silence for now. It would not do for my singing to disturb Lady Cecile's sleep any further. Look, just take the stupid thing. Could this be? How does it taste, Japanese beer? Is it similar to the black or red Guinness? No. Japanese beers are lighter. I think the thing for me is, like, American beers taste very bland. Like, they really, they taste very, hoppy, maybe? And I don't particularly care for that. Japanese beers have, like, a more, like, Japanese beers have, like, a richer taste to them. They actually taste like things. And I appreciate that. It says Shadow's crotch, liar, liar, pants on fire. My goodness, is that the Lyre of Ire, my family's most precious heirloom? How and why? Are we gonna lie to him? What? It is a gift from Barbella, we are gonna lie to him. She thought if you presented this to me, I might teach you how to build my ultimate invention in return. Tastes like things? Sorry. Oh, I apologize. So, you know how sometimes when you eat something, it doesn't have a very strong taste. It's bland. It's very plain. To me, American beers are plain like that. Japanese beers have a more interesting flavor. I'm not very good at describing it because I don't drink a lot of beer. But yeah, when people describe American beer as piss water, I definitely don't disagree. That is a lie. Barbella would never resort to bribery. It's not in her nature. Imperial and oatmeal stouts are a whole other story. Oh, I've definitely never had those. That's interesting. Guinness has good taste. Guinness is too strong for me. The really dark beers are too bitter for me. I'm not a big fan of bitter stuff to begin with, so I certainly understand why people like them, but yeah, I can't do Guinness. This is indeed the Lyre of Ire. However did you repair it? Guinness they export to US is not very good. Okay, that might be it too. I might just have not had good Guinness here. I've never had it abroad. I see, so you're the legendary builder. I'd wondered why you were able to see me. Now I know. You are the builder within whose fingertips dwells the long-lost power of creation. If only I had been granted such an ability, perhaps I could have completed my research. I envy you, Miku. Rubus has blessed you with the power to create, the power that was stolen from humankind so many years ago. Oh, yeah, you live in the UK? Yeah, I would hope you get good Guinness there. If you can't get good Guinness in the UK, I don't know where you could. You're lucky in that. The only one who can complete my life's work. Here, build these blocks and fill in the blanks. Only by that will you and Barbella obtain that which you seek. Ah, okay. Oh my god, I have to go back again and make blue blocks and then come all the way back again. Oh, they're made of power crystals, Jesus. All right, well, that's, I guess, a different story. You dig out the grave, there are bones underneath. You know what's funny? There's certain things in certain games that I really don't want to do, and digging up this dude's grave is one of them. Like, if we're playing Fallout or something, I'll rob graves until the cows come home, but something about this game being as charming and wholesome as it is, I don't really want to disturb that particular dead. I'm sure that sounds silly, but that's just me. Shit, I need more flame orbs. Or maybe not. I dare you collect my mother's bones. Actually, you can make a shitload of these, so I'm gonna make like 50. Okay, I wonder if this is like... I wonder if this is like in, what was the last town we were in? I already forgot his name. Rimuldar. I wonder if this is like in Rimuldar where like you finally get a thing like a key and there's a place on every island that you need to use it. So let's go open up this one and then I'm gonna go back to the red teleportal one and do that one. There's no grave, Robert. I will Robert no graves. At least not in this game. Again, really depends on the game. Depends on the game, depends on how much I respect it, how much I take it seriously, how much I want to see and do and whatnot. I don't know, I'm sure it all sounds weird, but sometimes I'm just not in the grave robbing mood. I don't think Galileo deserves that respect. We'll see. These are the bluest damn blocks. Jesus Christ. Just powerfully, aggressively blue. This is like cobalt. Oh, Jesus! Galileo, you suck! Dude, yeah, you gotta love blue after placing these. No other way to function, really. Tried to tell you Diggo's bones, but no. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. What do we got? Up the treasure chest. What luck? The prototype plans. Oh shit, I got them. Mika works out how to make a not vulva. Volcovoltaic magimotor. Complicated component made of metal and machinery. Okay. We blue blocked that one. Currently convinced that Galileo's ghost is actually a monster determined to fuck with you. It does kind of seem that way, doesn't it? I personally am predicting big misunderstanding. Like he and Barbella had some falling out. And I predict her take was reasonable, but Galileo took it too hard. We shall see, though. We shall see. I imagine we'll probably come back here, but there's one other thing I want to see while we're here. Oh, never mind. I can see from here. I was wondering if there's a treasure chest on top of the gate, but there isn't. Pat, 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 pat. She's so adorable tooling around on her stubby little legs. It's like a 5-year-old on the most intense quest of their life. All right. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if one of the chapter challenges is to finish this snowman. Oh, you know what? There's a sign. It probably says, hey, finish the snowman, idiot. Follow the valley north to the frozen lake. Well, that wasn't what I expected. Oh, maybe there's another snowman over there. Maybe there's a snowman scavenger hunt. Now, I broke this one. Hopefully it'll still work. Oh, Jesus, hello. I think there were block holes there. There we go. Oh. Oh, it's a whole damn cave. Is dungeon. This guy's a shitload of hit points. You know, video game, you don't actually have to have, like, battle efforts every single time you swing the sword. You could kind of moderate. It could be, like, every third or fourth swing, and that would be totally fine. You don't really need to ha-hoo-ha-ha-hoo-ha-hee-ha-hoo-ha-ha-ha through all of these fights. Prefer it be whenever you crit. That would be nice, actually, yeah. Have like a nice big call out for crits. Steal the floor tiles. Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't use them. I've already maxed out the town. And I'm pretty much in it for the levels, so. Do you like RTS games? I do like RTS games. I am terrible at them. It is the one, don't ignore chat on this one. It is the one kind of video game that I am just really, really bad at. Journal lying at the bottom of the chest, Miku picks up the book and begins to read. I am undone! I was so close to completing my life's work, and yet it has all come to naught. Even my attempts to reconstruct the Lyre of Ire have failed. All I have to show for my efforts is a shrill and strident harp. Though my research has ended in failure, I remain hopeful that one day someone will stand on my stooping shoulders and complete my work. To whosoever should read this note, whether you be human or monster, I challenge you to complete my designs. The rest of the book is filled with complicated diagrams and technical directions. Seems to be instructions for making some sort of musical instrument. Ponder. Dominion 6? Okay. Lyre of Slime Immemorial, an eccentric instrument that brings back memories of bygone age. Well, we gotta make that now. Now, what the hell is this? You clever little fuck. There was a shortcut there, and you never would have found it otherwise. How dare you? Okay, I'm sure the Lyre of Slime Immemorial has to be one of the bonus objectives, so we'll make that. Assuming it's not too onerous to make. Honorific. Oh my god, let me up here. So the cliffs are made of obsidian, huh? You're just gonna be a dick, aren't you? Oh, no, he disappeared. What do we get? Featherfall. I guess the Featherfall footwear is in every chapter, hidden somewhere. One of the side objectives is just plain bad game design. I'm not surprised. After what you told me about the crown ghouls, I'm definitely not surprised. Real quick, how do I make this thing? Blueprint involved, and guess where it is? I don't make it here. Oh, it's like a random drop. Silver? Aw, nuts. Alright, well, next time we're out and about, we'll have to find some silver. Watch out, Miku. How'd it go with Galileo? They saw through my little scheme, did he? I had a feeling, Mike. Galileo always was a proper clever clogs. Pains me to say it, he knew Barbella better than any of us and all. What do you mean, what do I mean? Come on, Miku, don't tell me you haven't clocked on yet. Galileo and Barbella didn't just work together, they were together. Barbella was born in Cole where it's hot as all heck, and Galileo was born in Galenholm where it's cold enough to freeze your pecs off. Personalities are different as their hometowns. Still, there was something special between them. They'd spend their days inventing weapons to fight off the monsters, laughing and flirting all the while. Honestly, it was enough to make a bodybuilder blush. And then after all them long, heart-pounding days together came that fateful night when at long last, she killed him. I don't know exactly what happened. Barbella's never talked about it. I've never asked. Whatever happened that night, I'm sure she had her reasons. I believe in her. It's quite a bit of faith to put in her. That's it. That's the terrible truth she got to face, or she's gonna get Galileo's ultimate invention up and running. Thanks for helping me with this, Miku. You better go and tell Barbella what you found out. And thanks for the squid on a stick, meat man. Also, I didn't check to see what the engine takes to build. We're gonna need a curious contraption. Wait, was that just... No, I think we're gonna have to find a curious contraption. That, or Barbella's gonna have to tell us how to make it. You don't have to explain. Glutams told me everything. It's got a lot of nerve going behind my back like that. Oh, never mind. All's well that ends well, I suppose. So what's this clue Galileo gave you about building the ultimate weapon? Blue blocks, huh? What are we supposed to use them for? Hold on, I just remembered something. Galileo had the storeroom over in Galenholm's. Yeah, we know. Yeah, special lock on the place, never be able to crack. Whip up a couple, yeah, I got it. You found the plans for the prototype invention in Galileo's storeroom. Quick, Miku, let me take a butcher's at him. Here you go, Chief. Poor blimey, these designs tell us everything we need to know to finish building the ultimate weapon. Useless to the last, huh? I tried to figure it out on my own, but in the end, I couldn't finish the job without his help. The man I love, and the man I killed. Told you all about the research Galileo was working on, right? He poured his heart and soul into trying to find a way of combining the powers of fire and ice. And no matter how hard he tried, he never could finish the job. Until you turned up, us humans just didn't have the power to build that kind of thing. With every failed experiment, his mind and his body wasted away. There was nothing I could do to help him. And then one day, the Dragon Lord came. He told Galileo that if he joined up with the monsters, he'd be given knowledge beyond all human understanding, the power to complete his life's work. It's too much for Galileo to resist. He said yes. Take a butcher's hook. Look, yeah, the whole Cockney rhyming slang thing is intensely fascinating to me and utterly inscrutable. Like, I do not understand how it functions. I don't understand how anybody gets it. Ironic, isn't it? He'd spent his life working on an invention that could wipe the Dragon Lord's army out. But he got so obsessed with his work, he lost sight of his true aim and ended up joining him. We promised each other that whatever happened, whatever we had to do, we'd never let the monsters win. So when he became one of them, I did what I had to do. Alright, perfectly reasonable. It's actually a fairly good twist to that. Why'd you make me spill out my guts like that? Fairmount kind of works from context, even if you don't know every word. Yeah. I mean, let me take a butcher's at it. Like, I know butcher's means look, but like, just understanding how they get there from here is... Anyway, it's time to stop moping over the past, start looking to the future. We gotta get that ultimate weapon built and take out the monster's leaders. Galileo got as far as finishing off the voltaic magic motor that was supposed to power the thing. He never could figure out how to put together the weapon itself. Now it's your turn. Time to show us what the builder can really do. This is it, Miku. It's finally time to put this war to bed. Use that magic motor to build the ultimate weapon. Use the ultimate weapon to defeat the Magmalice and the Fern Fiend. It's up to you how you build it, what you call it, but whatever you do, you gotta get that weapon built. What are we making, Miku? So we're gonna make a car. Huh. So be it. Alright. The car needs a motor. The motor needs a contraption. Would the contraption get added to something else, or... We get a Batmobile, as it turns out. Um, 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 um. I like the buggy more. I remember the buggy. The buggy was great. Bashmobile is fairly inspired, though. I will give them credit for that. I'm gonna go back here. At this point, I just want to see what's in that castle. I have spent long enough wondering. We're gonna see what's in the castle. I must know. Compels me. That's odd. I actually have a quest marker for this area. Whale. Oh, and I need to be looking for silver while I'm out here. I need to dig up some silver. This particular piece of mountain is just chock-a-block full of, like, everything. Huzzah, I got chalk. Miku strip miner. Miku's big on fracking. Splat. Oh, this is... oh. Huh, okay. Wow, I cannot believe I dodged that. I mean, it doesn't mean Terra close to mine, it means, never mind. She doesn't know any better. She only knows one way to do these things. Ah. Brew. Well, this is a boring room, Jesus. Thanks for nothing. Alright, what do we get? Seed and... ah, there's the contraption. Okay, cool. Excellent. Because this channel is weird idiot child. She is, in a way, all of us. We're all just a little bit Miku, I think. Harvesting their chips, or you're harvesting the Robert souls? I suppose we are. I suppose we must be. I'd rather start saving the life seeds and use them when you got low on HP because they're also full heal. Yeah. I was doing that in Cantlin, and then eventually had to admit that I was just never using them. So now I just use them when I get them, because otherwise I truly will never use them. I have thoroughly proven this to be the case. All right, anyway. All I really want is to make this dumb thing. I'm gonna put it in, not the bathhouse. I'll put it in here. Yeah, we'll put it in here. That's fine. Oh, God Christ, it's enormous. It's massive. There we go. Aw, that's cute. I like that. I like that it's got an old school slime on it. Alright, curious contraption made. Vulva motor completed. Build me a car. Yep, just... yeah. I've made the bash movie. Show me how it works. Run the bash mobile, you can perform a dash attack with either. Oh my god, it's adorable. That rules. Take that motion. You've done it. You built the ultimate weapon. It's a car. Thanks, Miku. Now Galileo can rest in peace. Galileo just wanted to build a sweet convertible. And he sold his soul to do it. Just imagine how differently things could have turned out if he built this thing for the Dragon Lord. The monsters had that... The monsters had cars, we wouldn't have stood a chance. I'm sorry, it's so fucking funny that the ultimate weapon is a car. I can't get over it. There ain't a day goes by I don't regret what I did, but maybe it was for the best. Don't get me wrong, Miku, I didn't do what I did to save the world. I did to save him. Poor blimey, Miku, what do you got me talking all soppy again? Galileo the Greaser. It's time to forget about the past and start concentrating on the future. And there ain't nothing more futuristic than that weapon you built. Thought it was gonna be some kind of rocket, but it's actually something you can ride in, right? Come with a name for it yet? Bashmobile. Might be a genius at building things, Miku, but you can't name it to save your life. Still, it ain't the name that counts. Now we've got the old ultimate weapon. Now we got hold of the ultimate weapon. We're all ready to take on the Magmalus and the Fern Fiend. Come on, Miku, let's take that Bashmobile of yours down the monster's manor and teach us players a lesson. Oh, thanks, Miku. After all you've done for me, I can't thank you enough. But first... What was I shaking about? Surely it can't be. Surely it can. But also, surely they're not gonna do anything tonight. Because everybody's... Ah, you idiots. Oh, there's nowhere to sleep. Damn it all. You're learning to drive. My friend's mom advises that cars have a 1-ton bullet and like with a gun you don't point at someone unless you want to kill them. That's a good point. Ha, you got up, you fool. I can put a bed wherever I want. As long as it's in a room, I can sleep in it. Okay. Alright, that slime harp was totally worth making. I love it. Those rotten monsters, just when it was on our way to attack them, they come and attack us! There's a strange energy in the air this time. I can feel a power stronger than anything I felt before. Hold on, you told me the monsters nicked the prototype magic motor from Galileo's laboratory, didn't you? Don't tell me they've used it already. Never mind all that, we got some monsters to mash. Let's crack some skulls. This is adorable! Jesus Christ! I hit a fireman's with a car. This thing is stupid strong. This is so funny. Nyam. Nyam, nyam, nyam. Bash him into the pistons. Let's see what I can do. Oh. Hadn't fully formed yet. Oh god. This thing is a little weird. It's a bit touchy. Oh, that was interesting. I made him teleport and it actually maintained his momentum. The power is uncontrollable. Honestly, if we'd let the monsters have this, they probably would have killed themselves with it. I still can't believe it's a fucking car. I still can't get over it. Drive right into this guy's taint. I am victorious. Me and my car are the greatest there are. Everybody watch me eat this fish. Let's do it again! Another squad of monsters. All right, this is it. This has to be the final stretch, I'm sure. Galileo had the drive to invent. Oh my god, it's so much fun. It's so dumb and so fun all at once. I like little flames on the wheel wells too. Goodbye. Oh shit. If only it had some kind of AoE attack, that would be ideal. They do seem kind of against giving the player AoEs in this game. Piston sound effect always gets you. A little clack is really funny. Holy shit! Also, is it just me or can I not be hurt in this? Oh, no, I can. Okay. Damage just registers really strangely in it. Just running over this guy's toes over and over and over again. Only I'd clench. Get the hell away from town. I do like that it pushes monsters super hard. Huzzah! All of my friends are dead. Thanks for the herb. Oh my god, another one? Hello, the monsters. The first lot from Cole, the last lot from Galenholm. No doubt about the Magmalus and the Fern Fiend are in cahoots. Can't worry about that now. We just gotta give the next set of monsters that comes in here a proper whooping. Let's do it. Let's ruckus it up. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Vroom. Doink. Doink. Oh shit. I wanted to counter his charge with my own charge. Damn it. No, you don't. Ooh. Ha! Okay, that was weird. Oh my god, I love this thing so much. Get away from my base, dipshit. Yeet these guys and my friends. I'm not gonna run into Pistons to be pissed off. That beam attack is really weird. Because it goes much farther than it appears to. Meow. 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 Victory. Seed of life. Okay, this is it. The final battle is upon us. Here we go, chat. This is it, Miku. The final battle for Cole and Galenholm. We got used to handling. Oh yeah, I'd say so. If I was you, make sure I knew exactly what I was doing before I went up against the Magmalus and the Fern Fiend. If you reckon you're ready for it, it's time to face him for the final time. I'm ready to rumble. Tell you, Miku, you got nothing to worry about. Rely on your inventions. You didn't just pick them up on your travels or get someone else to make them for you. You built it all with your own two hands. It's time to break out your ultimate weapon. It's time to take Cole and Galenholm back from the monsters once and for all. Go on, Miku. Show those rotters who's boss. Yep, too busy doing wheelies. The music is so good. I love it. Bye, everybody. Wish me luck. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, I recognize these guys. The Magmelus's hand is defeated. Oh god! I didn't mean to do that. Ran the monster's face with the Bashmobile. I need to get out of my way. Doink! The Magmelus is defeated. Alright, the Fern Fiend. Oh shit. Suck it, hand. Go, Miku! This is so silly. Whee! Some minions appear. I don't give a shit. Oh, I gotta defeat them now. Our minions are not yellow and they don't scream. That's right, there's only one true minion now. One true kind of minion. What do we got? Uh-oh. Oh my god! How can this be? Why'd you put me back down here? The hostile merger appears. Ah, you fucker. Doink. Alright, now we gotta hit his other hand. Excuse me. Got him. Alright. There's a big stupid head. Haha! Suck it. Oh, I didn't realize you could actually like multi-dash in this thing. Oh god, no. Where'd he go? There he is. Saw him. They're in agony. Haha! I got a cracked crystal. Sunstone, sweet. Welcome back, everybody. Not too shabby. Nah, not too shabby. I just saved the entire land. The crack away from it, please get on your case. Holy smokes, you actually did it. Well in, Miku. You gave that hostile merger a proper punch up the bracket. I mean, I punch him in the taint? You rotten monster used Galileo's secret invention to make themselves more powerful than ever before. They're no match for that ultimate weapon you built. What's that? It weren't just you who built the Bashmobile. It was all of us. Oh, blimey, Miku, you can't come up with a decent name to save your life, but you know what to say to bring tears to my eyes. Anyway, you know that funny-looking crystal you picked up? Think you might be able to make something out of that would clear away the darkness. What do you reckon, Miku? Oh, I reckon. Oh, I reckon. Right now I'm tired. Everybody get some sleep. We'll do it in the morning. Yeah, it's probably on the fancy table, isn't it? Yep. Crack crystal, lava, magic ingot. I got what you need. Whoop. Alright, I like it. Nice way, Miku. You put the sunstone back together. Then we'll get rid of the darkness over Cole and Galenholm, no problem. Thanks, Miku. If Galileo could see you now, my baby is proud of you as I am. Enough of this soppy rot. Hold that sunstone up to your banner oak. Make this place shine again. Let's do it! Oh, is she cocking back for this one? Pwah! Yeah, that's the stuff. Oh, this is right lovely. I mean, it's still wasteland, but it's a lovely wasteland now. Light returns to Cole and Galenholm. Miku, my child, you have done well. We have freed this land from the Dragon Lord's evil influence. Now its people are free to rebuild it in their own image. However, your duty's not over yet. There are others who still suffer under the Dragon Lord's rule and await your succor. Oh, I love to succor. If there's one thing I do enjoy, it's a bit of succor. Blimey, Miku, just look at that sky. I've never seen anything so blue before. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. At night, the people of Cole and Galenholm hold a party to celebrate their victory over the monsters. The bodybuilders dance and dine and flex their muscles while the youngsters of Galenholm giggle at their antics and make plans for the future. That's right, there are only 2 survivors from Galenholm. Wow. And in the shadows, at the fringes of the firelight, stands Galileo, his eyes fixed on Barbella. He gazes at her with tenderness in his eyes and a satisfied smile on his lips. Miku is the only one who knows that he's there. Then morning comes. Oh, sorry, the add quote command is only for mods. Get Arcane to do it. I'll wait till the builder leaves, then kill her. You awake yet, Miku? My head's pounding like a hammerhood. I reckon I had a bit too much fun last night. I don't know if it's just the exhaustion in me, but even I started seeing things. I thought I saw Galileo hanging out in the shadows, but it must have just been a dream. Had this stupid grin on his face, just like old times. Speaking of seeing things, Gloom has spotted something too, a light in the sky over the western mountains. That should be it. Or maybe it's just exclamation point quote? First, I have to look into if you ain't interested. I just thought you might want to have a gander. I might as well save. Yeah, honestly, I don't even remember what the command is. Oh. There it is. I went in a really interesting way, but that's fine. I guess it doesn't like commas. Miku, my child, the light, yeah, we know what it is. Your stuff won't come with you. Oh, I skipped past that, but I think it said the dusty moors of Tantagel or something. There you must complete the sacred duty has been bestowed unto you. Once you've done so, your role in Elfguard's revival will be complete. Though this task is yours and yours alone, know that I do watch over you always. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It adds charm to it. You did good. Oi, 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 oi. What the heck's going on here then, Miku? Don't tell me you was gonna slink off without saying goodbye to your old mate, Glutamus. Can't do this to me, Miku. I thought we was gonna be bodybuilding buddies. Bodybuilding buddies. Sorry, I shouldn't be so selfish. Barbella's heard me whining like that. She gave me a proper walloping. Got a world to rebuild, ain't ya? Building your body's gotta be the last thing on your mind. Still, why you gotta be so heartless? Honestly, you and Barbella are like two peas in a pod. I told her you was leaving and she didn't even flinch. Look, Miku, I know where you're off to. You're heading to Tantagel, ain't ya? Ain't nothing there but death and darkness. The old place is a wasteland of ashes, ruled over by a being of pure evil. You're dead set on going over there, that's something I gotta give you. Hold on to him as tight as you can. I reckon you'll be able to take him all the way to Tangel. It better be my car. Let me take my car. Suppose this, and be lucky, Miku, and don't do nothing I wouldn't do. We're all counting on you, you know? Get yourself over to Tantagel and give the old Alfgard a new lease on life. Zwoob. Yes! Chapter 3 complete. Still deathless. I got the base. I got the Lyre of Slime Immemorial. So I did need to beat the boss Trolls and Gigantes. I remember seeing 3 of them. I don't know if that was all of them or not. And the Spectacular Spa Blueprint. The final chapter, Tantagel. Lands of Central Alfgard, where the king and his beautiful daughter once dwelt. Chat, I got a question for you. We got a full hour left in the evening. Should I go ahead and start the final chapter? Or you think it'd be better to screw around in Terra Incognita for an hour and then start on Monday? Think you make a start on it? Looks like a crap hole. I mean, really, they've all kind of looked like crap holes up to this point. Boop, 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 boop. And new recipes. New everythings. Wild new everythings. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's crack into it. See what the first hour of Tantagel holds for us. Take it from the top, folks. Oh Christ, we're naked this time. Miku, my child, can you hear my voice? You stand in the land of death, a place where my light cannot reach. This land of Tantagel all has been lost, even the banner of hope. Oh yeah, this looks like a shithole. And yet I see something. Go forth, young Miku, seek out your fellow man and find the banner. And know, my child, that I watch over you always. I got he sent me with barbells, Jesus Christ. Alright, Miku, you can do this. Be not afeared. Give him the gift of buff newness. It's an old man! In a hovel. Not even a hovel. Long have I awaited thy coming, Miku, why I have fair lost count of the years. Thou art the builder of the prophecy, art thou not? Come, let me look upon thee. I'm naked. A fledgling child such as thee art truly the savior of whom almighty Rubus spoke. I fear we have a long road ahead of us. Motherfucker, I saved the rest of Alfgard. What have you been doing? And yet 'tis the path we must needs take. I am Mirland, seer of Tantagel. Follow me. Oh, he's a spry old thing, ain't he? Smack, 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 smack. Aha! Aha! Forgive me, I'm not as young as I once was. Let me rest a while, I prithee. Miku, thou art the servant of almighty Rubus, the one whose coming I have awaited so many long, hard years. That's what she said. But if that is true, wherefore wearest thou the vacant visage of a slack-jawed simpleton? And wherefore, when first we met, didst thou not address me as sir, but rather by the more informal granddad? Well, no matter. Our destination lies ahead. Let us continue. Follow me, potato child. This place looks like shit. Like, did the Dragon Lord get a nuke or something? Tell me, girl, didst thou attempt to outstrip me just then? I don't get it twisted. I ain't stripping you of anything. There's a slime mountain. Look up there. There's a slime mountain. That's adorable. Well, no matter. Even if thou wert to take a whip to me, I could not move any faster. I must rest for a moment. This land was once home to the great city of Tantagil, capital of the kingdom of Alefgard. But now 'tis little more than an ashen wasteland, incapable of supporting human life. Tantagil is becoming a land of darkness, where hope and happiness are but fleeting memories. As the builder of legend, it falleth to thee to fulfill thy sacred duty and bring this benighted land back to the light. But as a measly minnow such as thee truly capable of such a feat? Come, let us proceed. Our destination is near at hand. Old man, get the fuck out of my way. I got this. So this is what we got. This is as good as it gets. Welcome, Miku, to the last gasp of life remaining in all Tantagil. I did bring thee here at Almighty Rubus's command that it might serve as a staging post for thy rebuilding efforts. Behold, Miku, my bathroom stall. As well thou seest, this place is all encircled by death. If ere the light is returned to Tantagil, thou must first breathe life back into this land. Beg pardon? Thou wishest to know more of the statue that standeth outside? That's the princess, right? Wait! Was everybody turned to stone? This is a lifelike image of a princess who once lived in these lands, carved in stone. I know not whence it came, but mayhap 'tis that statue's enlightening influence that keepeth the darkness at bay. So too must thou needs find a way to return this ashen land to life. When thou hast discovered such a method, I bid thee journey to the ruins of Tantagil Castle and rebuild the capital anew. I know many things, but how thou wilt accomplish this aim is not among them. Thou must needs think upon it thyself. The only guidance that I can offer unto thee is this. May it light thy way in the darkness. A Naviglobe? This is not helpful. How now, Miku? Thinkest thou this land's revival lieth within thy powers? There is little and less available here in terms of raw materials. Naught but a collection of broken branches and the bones of men and monsters both. Nor is there any food to be found. I expect the pangs of hunger already needling at thine empty belly. I survive on what little nourishment I gain from the drifting mists. Here, allow me to share it with thee. That's kinda fucked. That's kinda weird. He's a breathitarian, I guess. Ere thou shouldst feel thirst, there is a spring close by, though thou wouldst need build a container of some sort to carry the water with thee. Make a horned-rimmed bucket. Alright, so, what do we got? I need a broken branch and a huge horn. I need cloth. Sucks up the mist, like, nourishment. Like Kirby. Alright, I see skeletons. These guys are creepy looking. Like extra creepy looking. Huzzah! My first pile of bones. I'm so excited. But we got coarse cloth now. That's what we needed. I know I'm going the opposite direction of the quest thingy, but I see something over here. Does this guy eat a loaf of bread and watch him die from the overload? The letter on top of the crate looks like it was written quite recently. I can't believe it, how unlucky can one man be? Just when I hear the builders finally arrive and us humans are on the up again, I only end up getting swept out to sea and washed up here in this wasteland. I found a book near a spring that said to go up north to find out how to make holy water, but there's nothing here. I'm going to use the last of my strength to climb up to the top of that hill and see what I can see. Well, on the bright side, I did find a huge horn. So, is there an environmental storytelling skeleton around here somewhere? I mean, there's a lot of skeletons around here. Don't get me wrong. Oh, there's a dead person. It's just a corpse. There's something written in the ash next to him. Wall, hollow, hidden stairs. I have found the hidden hermitage. Perhaps not hidden enough. Old faded letter. Several years have passed since I began my studies. At long last, I've almost achieved mine aims. I have all but discovered the wise by which holy water can be concocted. The very thing we need to banish the fiend's curse. The monsters are no fools. Their attacks have been occurring more frequently of late. I must needs withdraw me to the innermost chamber and set traps to stymie their assaults. Whatever might become of me, I cannot allow humanity's only hope to be lost forever. Can't help but think I might be doing things out of order here, but that's fine. God, the sound of her feet on this floor. I haven't decided no on Tropico and yes on Rune Factory 4 and the Homeworld remasters. I assure you, you'll have more fun with the Rune Factory. Of that, I have no doubt. Yes! More shitty cloth. If there's a place to craft down here, I go out and make myself some armor. Holy cannoli. An old crumpled piece of paper is lying on the floor. After umpteen years of painstaking experiments, I've finally come to a momentous realization. Without the power to build, I will never be able to produce the holy water I've spent my life researching. Never played Rune Factory, you'd think they'd be super up your alley. I guess you just never had the right opportunity. My work hath not been for naught, for where I have failed, the legendary builder is destined to succeed. If by the grace of Rubus it is the builder who readeth this note, I hereby bequeath my magical altar to thee. Pray take it with thee that it might serve a greater purpose. My time in this world will soon be at an end. Already I hear dragons' dolorous roars fast approaching my doors. And great Mother Rubus, grant this accursed land thy blessing once more, I pray thee. What do you build with this? Holy water. Sheen Salts. Banishes curses. Divine Dagger. Blue temple tiles and bronze temple tiles. Let me break this. That's a goddamn dragon. Nope. 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 Any other treasure back here? The answer is yes. A stick? I got a stick. Okay, dragging that away. Skellies this away. They're like creepy shadow skellies. Quite the treasure you have in that stick of yours. Oh, the jet black skull silhouettes are in the original game? You said fucking kill the dragon at this point? Didn't take too long. I guess on some level they kind of have to expect you to make a go of it. No spoiler which mainline entry this arrange comes from. Hearing this one, the mainline tells such a cool moment. Only has 2 attacks. Yeah, none of the enemies in this game have had any particularly complicated moves or anything. Alright. Build me some plain clothes so I can be not naked anymore. Build me a bucket so I may revitalize this land. There we go. Much better. Nom 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 nom. And I think we can go ahead and smacko this down. We'll put it right by the house. Or not. Can I put it in the house? Oh, because you can't build here, huh? Oh, and this place isn't even done. Well, unfortunately, I've got some blocks of horror. Now that it's a room, can I put it in here? No. Must be right. Like one of the later Final Fantasy has a super melancholic version of the Final Fantasy 1 world map theme. That does sound like something that's happened. Like, that probably has occurred at some point. Now you two are succumbing to the curse of not building anything. The curse of stupid afflicts even me. Let's get a couple waters. Much as I love how gorgeous the food in Monster Hunter looks, my favorite foodie game is still probably Odin Sphere. I mean, as great as that game looks anyway, I have to imagine the food in it looks pretty delectable. Ah, Passage to Tantegel Volume 5. Would you like to read it? How many years have passed since I departed my hometown of Cantlin? I know not. But at long last I've arrived in the land of Tantegel, which was once the capital of all Alifgard. Sadly, it is no more. Though I am yet far from Tantegel Castle, already the reek of death and despair is nigh unbearable. With the Dragon Lord's castle just across the water, 'twould seem these lands have been the worst affected by the demon's curse. 'Tis a happy accident that the filter fountain escaped his unholy wrath. I can refill my flasks and continue my journey. All around here is contaminated by the curse, but anyone with so much as a bucket may draw sweet, clear water from about the fountain. Rumors tell that it was left here by a scholar who hoped to use its purifying powers to bring life back to this land. He dwelt in a hermitage to the north of this place, and oh, I already looted it. How about that? If thou who readest this message dost intend to rid this land of the curse, I bid thee investigate the scholar's abode. I, meanwhile, will continue on. Every breath I take of this ashy air is harder than the last. I may not have long remaining to reach my destination. Sir Reginald Augustus Grayness, Cantland Brigade of Guards. New quest markers appeared that I've already completed. Tahuha. Humana humana hoa. Okay, so I need to put this somewhere. Perfect. I need... Heh. First thy lips. That's really gross. Hang on a sec. The filter fountain. Has to be taken directly from the fountain itself. That is unnecessarily silly, but not too hard to figure out. Can't let it touch that gross ash. Ran all over trying to figure out where the hell the pure water was. Alright, well. Files of holy water. And what do you want for these other things? We need silver. Okay. What sorcery is this? Why doth that water shine and sparkle so? It is holy water, thou sayest? Why, if one were to sprinkle holy water upon this unholy land, it might very well cancel each other out. Oh, my hero, my poor hero. What ho? Did you call me a ho, you old bastard? Didst thou hear a voice just then, or are my old ears playing tricks on me? Ah, so thou didst hear it too, and thou warrantest it came from the statue. Could it be that statue is no statue at all, but a human being frozen in stone? Pray, Miku, to the statue! Mayhap that holy water of thine might be of use. I thought you said there was nothing to eat here. You give me seeds of life, champ. Holy God, I spirit bombed her. Well, hello, princess. Yes, hi, hello. Do you speak? No, apparently not. But you will give me 4 entire ellipses in a row. This is the true curse, chat. Where am I? Hath the spell been lifted? 2 ellipses. Art thou the one who did rouse me from my slumber? Well, I'll rouse you, all right. Let me look upon thy face. How indomitable thine expression, how dignified thy features. Verily, I sense a great power within thee. Just as I did when I first met someone I once knew. Cool. Thou art the builder, art thou not? The one who is blessed with the power to create. When the Dragon Lord took power and stole the light from the sky, I thought that all hope was lost. And so I recited a charm and turned myself to stone. I know not how many years have passed since that moment, but 'twould seem the Dragon Lord's reign of darkness continueth still. And yet now that thou art with us, hope is returned. For thou art the builder, the one blessed by benevolent Rubis herself to make Alefgard arise again. Miku, wheresoever thou journeyest, I shall follow. For the path that thou treadest will lead us back to the light. Cool. By the goddess, verily the statue hath come to life. This miracle is a shining beacon of hope in this darkened domain. All that remaineth is to journey forth to the ruins of Tantagel Castle and bring about its rebirth in the same wise. If we can stay alive that long, Miku, I sense a great evil approaching. Oh my god, there's a fight. Like, for real, for real? You want me to beat these guys off with a stick, maybe? I am sore afeard, a great evil is approaching. 'Twould seem the hated Dragon Lord, or else one of his unholy servants, has taken heed of the princess's revival. The princess is a budding beacon of hope in these benighted lands. We must protect. She's gonna be my banner, isn't she? 'Twould not do to face this battle unprepared. Tell me, Miku, art thou hungered? And allow me to share a half part of the mists I have collected with thee. Pucker thy lips. God, this is disgusting. How farest thou now? Doth thy body brim with vim and vigor? Yes. Then I beg thee, Miku, let not these marauding monsters snuff out Tantagel's only hope. If e'er this land is to see the light again, we must make our way to Tantagel Castle and ensure its revival. Realize the Tomb Raider remaster of photo mode and there's a pose button, makes Lara sit in midair like she's back. That's really funny. Alright, foul fiends, defeat the monsters. Dark skeletons. Skellingtons. Additional dark skeletons have appeared. I love how surprised they are when they first see you. Just jealous you don't know how to sup mists. You're right. You are absolutely right. My god, I can also choose her facial expressions. It looks really pissed off about sitting midair. A teleportal? That was quick. Ah, the light, mine eyes burn. Take thy light away, it is not needed here. This half of the world is mine, all mine. 1,000 thanks, Miku, thou hast delivered me from the monsters. Pardon? Thou didst hear a strange voice drifting upon the wind? I cannot claim to have heard the same. If I had heard such a terrifying thing, I am certain I would remember it. Mayhap the day's exertions have frayed thy nerves somewhat. Why not rest for the moment? I am sure that will feel much better come the morrow. A fine display, Miku. I never supposed thou wert capable of such fine deeds of arms. I hit a skeleton with a stick until it stopped moving, old man. But why look'st thou so solemn? Such gravitas does not suit this happy occasion, nor thy face, for that matter. The face of a potato so. What? Thou didst hear a fearful voice from afar. There was nothing of the sort, I assure thee. Mayhap your mind is merely overstrained from the battle. Just means he thought he'd skeleton with a stick till it stops moving beyond you. After all, thou art the builder, not a warrior. Forgive me for asking so much of thee. And yet, it seems thou hast been granted suitable reward for thine endeavors. That is a teleportal, is it not? On the morrow, I would bid you journey through that teleportal and seek out the ruins of Tantagel Castle. But as for today, thy work is done. My shack is but a meager place, riddled with holes, but if you can repair them, it is yours to rest in. All right, we sleepy sleep, and then we questy quest. Long have I awaited this moment. He's so doofy looking. Come, take thy rightful place at my side. Do so, and I'll grant unto thee dominion over half this world. What sayest thou? Wilt thou rule beside me? Then let it be so. Yea, and to signify the peace between us, wilt thou offer up thy weapon unto me? Ah, the great blade, hadst thou but trusted thine arm, such a weapon might well have brought thee victory. It matters not. Thou shalt receive thy just reward. This world shall be cleft in twain, and its blackest pits and dankest recesses rendered unto thee. May the darkness engulf thee for all eternity. Yeah, but we got the dank bits. Miku, my child, why do you stir so in your sleep? Do you dream of the past once again? These painful memories are not your own, but those of a long-forgotten warrior. They were not meant for your eyes. Do not let these visions distract you from your duty. You need only fulfill the role entrusted to you. Oh, it's been a very exhausting week, chat. Miku, do you remember what I told you when you first awoke from your slumber? You're not a hero. It is not for you to defeat the Dragon Lord. Yawn. Alright. It is Pawn the Morrow. I shall teleport forthwith. Or not. Or I won't. Terrible idea. I was just kidding. Alright. Do-do-do-do! And I can't leave. Good morrow to thee, Miku. By thy moans and groans, I gather thy dreams were troubled. Ne'er before have I heard such pitiful cries. Surely thou cannot feel rested after such a restless night. Come to me, Miku, a little closer. Miku's HP are completely restored. I know not how to soothe thy tormented soul, but thy body is another matter. If e'er thou requirest mine assistance, I stand ready. In the meanwhile, wilt thou be traveling through the teleportal thou didst win in the previous battle? If fortune smileth upon thee, it may lead to my former home. Tantagel Castle now lieth in ruins, but mayhap thou mightst find some clue there as to how its revival can be achieved. If e'er the light of hope is returned to place, the banner of hope must be recovered. 'Tis the rallying flag of our people, the proof that we humans once took arms against the Dragon Lord's armies and can do so again. If thou shouldst plant it in the heart of the castle ruins, the goddess would surely grant the place her heavenly protection. I shall remain here and pray the benevolent Rubus ensures thy safekeeping. I just need the spiel. Welp. Welp. You, my child, at long last, you have arrived at your destination. The darkness that shrouds this land keeps me from bestowing my blessing upon it, but thanks to the princess's prayers, I can see you clearly once more. You stand in the very heart of Tantagel, the place you were ever destined to make your final stand. This land was once home to the capital city of all Alefgard. It was a joyous place, filled with laughter and merriment. But because of a single warrior's betrayal, it fell to the Dragon Lord's curse and was reduced to this wasteland of death and destruction. Go, my child, head forth into the waste and seek out the ruins of Tantagel Castle. Recover the missing banner of hope and bring the light back to Tantagel. As you go, know that I do watch over you always. Globe me. This looks like it could have been a castle at some point. Oh yeah. Passage Tantagel Volume 6. At long last, I've arrived in Tantagel Castle. Oft did I dream of this moment during my grueling journey from Cantlin. And yet my dream has become a nightmare. The rumors were true. There is naught left in this place but darkness and death. Of the bright and bustling city of Tantagel, once the jewel of all of Alefgard, nary a trace remaineth. However, there is one man who dwelleth here still, he on whose shoulders the hopes of the people of all Alefgard rested. The hero whose fateful shrug ushered this land to its doom. Fateful shrug, I like that. But what use have I of this information? I have not the strength to continue mine adventures any longer. I have reached my destination, and here my journey must needs end. If thou who readest these pages didst follow my journey here from Cantlin, I say this to thee. If thou didst take some comfort or understanding from my words, then mine arduous journey was not in vain. For that thou hast my thanks. Finally, I would offer thee a word of advice. If e'er the light is to return to this land of darkness, the banner of hope that was stolen by the monsters must needs be recovered. The fiends have locked it away in their newly built fortress to the south of these ruins. Their numbers are formidable and their defenses strong. To have any hope of success, thou must needs be prepared for battle like never before. O brave adventurer, thou dost follow in my footsteps, restore Tantagel to the light, and let Alefgard arise again. Sir Reginald Augustus Graynus, Cantlin Brigade of Guards. What's up with the hero he found? So, the genesis of this game is that at the end of the original Dragon Quest, when you find the Dragon Lord, he offers you a choice. You can either face him in combat or you can join him. Obviously, the storylines of the main games assume that you did battle with him and slew him thusly. However, Dragon Quest Builders is predicated on the assumption that he did not, that he joined the Dragon Lord, and thus doomed the entire continent. So the hero he found was the hero of the original Dragon Quest, who made a demonstrably poor choice in the end. So. Why wouldn't you? Okay, interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Oh, I can punch things. How quaint. Ah, yes. Let's get my mallet going. Goos. I need blue goo, orange oil, and cord. Fur and wood, I believe, are off the table. I should be able to get... And now I'll build us an actual sword. Blue, oil, and cord. First splat achieved. You know the last area because they're breaking out the fat ass horns? Blue goose splats, milk blossoms. And we need some vines. Alright, clump of fur. I have a big ass castle over there. No vines over here, man. I might need these horns for something, though. Man, this area's design is actually pretty rowdy. I like it. They definitely did a good job making this feel like a final area. Oh, weird, okay. I can't get cord that way. Remember the band who used Tangel from Dragon Quest Builders 1 for one of their album covers? No, because it never happened. Alright, storage chests and room. I need a little bit more. Alright, I got a proper room now. Clear out all the weeds and junk. Okay. You get anywhere without your barbells? I'm keeping them safe. I would hate for anything to happen to these particular barbells. Alright. Well, they said fortress to the south, we go south. Curses a human! I'm not used to doing 0 damage to enemies. It's kind of weird. Well, whatever, he's dead. I got shot silk. I can make a bold banner. I can make a big bold banner. I got a rock. Lucky fucking me. Alright, well, that definitely looks like a fortress over there. Build a Glock. Who goes there? Are you human? Maybe not. This one smells different to the others. Whoever you are, what do you want? Want the banner of hope? Don't make me laugh. Value your life, get lost. But if you don't, come on in. New Tantegel Castle, keep out. I want this one. Dragon Lord won't know how to hit him because the concept of bullets hasn't been invented yet. So I guess we're dungeoning here. Seriously, just let me have this castle. That'll be great. Oh, cool, I got a bench. Oh, Lord have mercy. All of a sudden they have, like, a shitload of health. Iron. Red rock, perfectly ordinary red rock. It seems pretty normal. This doesn't seem right. This does not seem right. Jesus Christ, okay. Yeah, the thing about it is I could cheese my way to the upper floors, but the quest is to defeat the monsters, so it wouldn't actually do me any good. I see silver and gold down there. Okay, hang on. That is somehow bedrock. I got gold. I needed silver for something. I could make sheen salts. If I had 2 of these... Oh, this is a projectile. Oh, man, it could help. I don't know why they decided to put the silver in the worst fucking place, but they did. Alright. Spite. Aha! Saplings. Okay, cool. Actually, I'm gonna take this for myself, too. We can get to cooking stuffs. Alright, then. Can't plant that there. I guess we're gonna have to find actual soil somewhere. Where is a good question. This was a castle try using that whole over. I'll do that another time, I think. I think I'm ready to turn in for a night. I'm pretty tired. And it seems like there's gonna be plenty to see and do and figure out next week. So is this? Okay, cool. So yeah. Alright, anyway, so I think that will do it tonight. I mean, we accomplished a ton. I finished Cole. And we've started it on the final chapter, so we'll see how this goes next week. But before then, we have the Power Hours returning tomorrow night, I believe with a bevy of Game Boy games, including, but not limited to, Mortal Kombat on Game Boy. I just cannot wait for that, certainly. Friday is the wheel. We are doing an itch.io bundle wheel. You can find links to the bundles through our bot or on our Discord. Tomorrow night is going to be the last night to get in your requests, so if you haven't done that yet, you'll want to put it in sometime in the next 24 hours, because that's when I'm cutting you off. And then more Power Hours on Saturday, no stream on Sunday, and then we'll be right back to this on Monday to figure out more of what's going on in this absolutely benighted land. But it's interesting. It's neat. Like the first 3 chapters all have, you know, they have their quirks about them, but they're fairly similar. This one goes way out there, and that's pretty cool. So, but anyway, a tale for another time indeed. For now, let's go find somebody to raid. Go see who's up. I think tonight. Oh, we haven't rated Big Sig in a while, and they are playing Persona 3, the recent reload, and I know that appeals to some of y'all, so why don't we head over there? Say hello and be friendly, and I'm probably just gonna go collapse in bed, because man, it's been a long week already, and I haven't been sleeping well either. So, anyway, chat, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for another evening of Dragon Quest Builders. We're on the final leg of this one. It's very exciting. It's very different. And I'm really curious to see where it goes. So hopefully I will see you again tomorrow for more of the Power Hours. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.